Hi Leo, this is Eileen, and this is your October 2025 Psychic Tarot card reading. So getting into the Halloween spirit here, and happy Halloween for those of you who celebrate Halloween. So let's see. So this is a general reading, Leo. So some of these cards may resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as interpreting them on a psychic level, whatever I'm getting from them. So that might sometimes be completely different from the actual book meaning of a card. Just if you see me describing something that does not sound like the traditional meaning, is because I'm seeing a little more in that card. So first of all, you've got the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups, Four of Wands, the Magician, Four of Cups, and the Lovers. Yeah, you got a lot of wands in here. And the wands do relate to the fire signs of Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So starting out with the Knight of Wands over here, this is showing that you're making pretty good progress in your career, your work, your progress, whatever projects you're working on, you're making progress and you know it. And others around you are recognizing this. Like if you work for a company, I feel like your higher ups are pleased with your work. Your co-workers may be a little feeling a little inferior or jealous there. So I don't know how much positive feedback you're getting from your co-workers, but I feel like you know yourself that you're doing well and you're working hard and you're making progress. So you're feeling more confident and better and just proactive, like you're making a good progress. I gotta sneeze, hold on. Oh, so sorry about that. That just came upon me all of a sudden. Okay, then you have Seven of Wands, and Seven of Wands is showing you defending your territory, defending what's yours because of competition around you. What I'm feeling like, Leo, is that this competition is not that much of a competition to you at this point. You may have had others that were giving you a bad time, trying to pull the rug out from under you or criticize you or trying to outdo you in one way or another earlier on, but it looks like they're kind of falling back. That's what I'm getting, because your progress is so strong. It's like, I feel like a lot of those who wanted to challenge you and who were trying to challenge you or undermine you in some way, they're starting to feel they're feeling more powerless. They're feeling like they're not as strong as you are to go up against you. That's what I'm getting, Leo, because your progress is so strong, evidenced by this Knight of Wands, and it's showing you're fighting for yourself. You're defending yourself, defending whatever it is you're working on, whatever you're doing, your plans, your goals, whatever. You're not backing down. You're not letting other people step on you or undermine you in some way. It's like, yeah, you've seen it, you know. Once you see that, and once you notice that people are like that, it's like, no, not going to happen. So then you've got Ace of Swords here, and that's showing very sharp, critical thinking skills, like really cutting through the fog and seeing people who for what they are, circumstances for what they are, and so people cannot fool you in one way or another. It's like if somebody's lying to you, there's a very good chance you already know it. It's like you already sized them up before they opened their mouth and the lies started coming out. Anyway, you already know who you're looking at and what you're dealing with. You're just very sharp-minded all during this time of October, and I feel like Leos typically are anyway like that, but in October you have extra sharp thinking abilities here, very perceptive, and not only that, you are getting really clear on what you want, where you're going, and how you're going to get there, and very determined that no one's going to stand in your way. Nothing's getting in your way. You might get slowed down here and there along your path because that's just life throwing obstacles at you, or some one thing or another comes up and you feel held back for a little while. I mean, sometimes, you might even get burned out where you got to rest for a while, or get a little bit sick or something. But it's like you're never giving up on your goals and your dreams. You always come back. You always get back up and keep going. It's like even if you have a slowdown, or maybe you're having to take a break for a while, whatever it is, maybe you got other things you got to take care of before you get back on your path. You always have your goals in your mind. You always have your plans, your focus, where you're going. Even if sometimes your progress is a little bit slower than other times, it doesn't mean you're quitting. You're continuing onward. You have 9 of Cups, which is the wish card. So you should make a wish. This is an indicator that your wish may come true. 9 of Cups is all about celebrating your prosperity, your abundance, being in a celebratory mood. October's a good month to be into a celebratory mood, coming up to, the fall and Halloween, and then we roll into Christmas season and all that sort of thing. So it's, to me, that's just getting into a more celebratory phase of the year. But the 9 of Cups is telling you in October, yes, celebrate all your abundance, all you've been working for, because you've been working hard anyway. Celebrate your good that you have, your abundance. Be grateful for all the good you have, and the universe will keep bringing more abundance and prosperity and more for you to celebrate. And so you've got 4 of Wands. That's a celebratory card here, whether you're celebrating with friends, relatives, or by yourself. That's, again, a celebration. So this I'm seeing good trends here for you, Leo, for the month of October. You've got the Magician card. Look at that right under your 7 of Wands and by your Knight of Wands. This is just, again, emphasizing that you're on a good, solid path. And the Magician is saying you have everything within you that you need to make your dreams come true, to create your life the way you want it. You have all the inner resources. So if what you're lacking in outer resources, such, let's say you don't have enough money in the bank or whatever, you make up for it with your own inner resources, your own ambition, your own ideas, your own optimism, your creativity, your drive, your energy, your never giving up ability, your flexibility, your bounce back ability. If you get the rugs pulled out from under you, you're right back out there, Leo, on your way, working again on your plans. So, whether you take a break here and there, or rest here and there, or whatever it is along the way, that's natural anyway. We can't just be running at 100 miles per hour speed, getting everything done every day. So it doesn't matter. You're making solid progress as seen here. So it is showing that you're creating. You're a creator. So just keep focusing with all your positive attention on what you want, how you want your life every day. Think about it in the morning to start your day. Think about it different times throughout the day, at night, before you go to sleep. Always have on your mind where you're going, what you want for yourself, feeling the energy of being there, having it already, feeling like you got 1 foot in your new life and 1 foot in your existing life. And by you staying focused and determined with all this inner strength and resources, you're just leaving any of these others that wanted to bother you, slow you down, sabotage you. You're leaving them in the dust little by little. And then you've got 4 of Cups. So for some of you, now Cups usually do relate to feelings and romance and love and all that sort of thing. For some of you, you may have been wanting to meet someone special and no one has come along yet. Now sometimes it's something it's something you really want in the way of work. Maybe a business of your own, or maybe a home, or maybe a new job, and you're discouraged because it's not materializing yet. But don't get yourself complacent. That's what this card is trying to let you know. Look at the tree with the face, and it's like that's got arms there. I love these cards. Don't get complacent because the person's kind of dozing off and taking a little nap, thinking, oh, nothing's going on. I'm not getting what I wanted. It's taking forever. And there's this hand with a goblet coming out of the sky there being offered to the person. So The story here is don't get complacent, keep your eyes open, stay receptive, stay open to possibilities and opportunities, because when you least expect it, something might come out of nowhere for you. That's good, that you want, that you've been hoping for, waiting on. Something really good might be coming, whether this is a relationship or some kind of job situation or a business idea coming together, or money that you wanted to help you get a business started or help you get a home, or whatever it is, maybe a home to live in that you're more comfortable in. Whatever it is, something could come out of nowhere when you least expect it. So don't just kind of take a nap on that. I mean, get your rest. You know what I'm talking about. Stay open and receptive. Stay very open and receptive. And then you end on the Lover's card, and that's all about your passions, whether this is in a relationship with another person, maybe choosing to enter a relationship or end one. But this is what you're passionate about. It can be your work, it could be a business, it could be a new home. What are you feeling passionate about in the month of October? Because this is about making decisions about something, about where your passion lies, whether that's in a relationship with a person or a business or getting a new home for yourself. Whatever you're passionate about, moving to a different location, like relocating. Are you passionate about that? Whatever it is you're passionate about, that's being highlighted in the month of October. That's a good time for you to be making good choices by the end of October, Leo. Okay, and then let's see, you've got some oracle cards here. First one is balance. Okay, I'm going to read the booklet for you for balance. Balance. Self-care is fundamentally about bringing balance back to a life that has grown imbalanced from too many commitments or responsibilities. That's a quote by Robin Gobin. Okay, so we have balance. Zen being namaste. I look closely at how the scales are tipping in your daily life. It may be time to examine your life and evaluate if you need to make an adjustment to bring more equilibrium into your routines. It's time to create a shift for your own well-being. This may include putting some more time aside for yourself. What emptiness or heavy weight has been nagging at you that you want to fulfill? Read the book that has been sitting on your reading pile. Make that recipe that you have been wanting to try. Put aside a few moments to meditate daily in a quiet space. Begin the new craft or project that you have been thinking about. These are just a few ideas to help inspire you. Once the scale starts to even out, you will begin to feel a sense of balance and satisfaction. Your soul will feel fulfilled, and you will be able to accomplish more on a daily basis. I get that sense when I'm doing things that help to balance my life out. I totally get that sense of what they're saying here. Okay, intention. Find your happy medium. Take care of your mind, body, and spirit. Find your Zen. Explore your being. Strive to create balance. Yeah, that's a great message. Okay, and so true. All right, then you've got another oracle card here. Let's see. Okay, this is called the Releasement. These cards are so charming. Look at this, the witch, and she's got her cat there next to her, and there's the crescent moon with the, you can see the face in the crescent moon, and the little house there, and the darkness at nighttime out in the wooded area. Just such a charming image. Okay, let me read this one for you. The Releasement. Mabon is rising, and the change is upon her. She shivers as first one leaf, then another falls. Over the last cycle, she has seen the leaves change. The air's scent is filled with the turning and the trees feel like they are drawing deep into themselves so as to make it through the hard times of cold. She knows, too, that when Mabon falls, the energy that rises will ask her to descend into her own darkness. It will ask her to strengthen herself, to make sure she is well physically and mentally, and to ready herself for the change. As the darkness grows and lengthens, there will be changes, even separations. You too, dear witch, are being asked to be more responsible, serious, earnest, and honest with yourself, whether it is the autumnal equinox or any other time. When this card comes, we are asked to become more independent, to think for ourselves, and be of help to those who are vulnerable. These are days of complexity, and this is a time of balance before the dark consumes the light once again. There is serious consideration here, so contemplate what it is that needs to be released, to be taken by the wind, and for you to no longer attempt to have control over. The turning of the wheel of life has come, and it cannot be halted. We can only turn to. Meaning, dedication, energy, independence, intelligence, practicality, study, qualifications, self-improvement, higher standards, making peace, justice, airing grievances, and being sure of where one stands with others. Okay, good message there. And then one more. Okay, Leo, let's see. You have the witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. Okay, let me read this one for you. The witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. Earth, air, fire, water. A woman lovely, a woman strange. Weaver of the worlds. Moon's daughter, witch, the catalyst for change. Witches have had a bad PR day for a couple of millennia now. Originally, the healers are cunning women of the village. The very word witch comes from the Celtic word W-I-C-C-E. I don't know if you pronounce that wiki, meaning weaver or wise. When the new religion of Christianity spread through the land, the custodians of the old pagan ways, in part witches, were labeled as evil and, as we know from history, persecuted. They were driven underground or under the night sky into the shadows of misunderstanding and darkness. However, for the purposes of Halloween, let's look at witches as the weavers of magic and change. Through spells and rituals and even through herbal recipes, yes, often brewed in a cauldron, they weave the powers of this world and the next in synergy to solve problems and heal. Holding the witch card means that you can weave your own change throughout your life, and that magic indeed is afoot. You must understand that you have power and it is real. It may also indicate that others may be threatened by your developing personal power, and that they may not appreciate or like the changes in you as you grow. Be prepared for this, and do not be discouraged. New friends and better opportunities will be attracted instead. Great message. All right, Leo, that's your reading for the month of October. Happy Halloween. If you celebrate Halloween, happy October. And check out my live streams. They've been somewhat sporadic. I'm trying to get on a more steady basis with them. But just if you're on my page, on my channel, just check the column that says live, And also, if you subscribe, you'll be and well, of course, you got to hit the notification, the bell, ring the bell, hit the notification box that you want notifications. You'll know when I'm on a live stream, and you can ask questions. I have donation and free questions. So anyway, look for them, check them out, and have a great October. Thank you for watching my video.